Hey, my name is Gary Koberger, and I'm the creator of RIT Intersect, which we are going to use for the program Unlikely Partners. So I'm going to start by giving you a tour of the RIT Intersect. You can get to it by going to rit.edu/intersect. It lets you do three basic things. You can search, you can browse, you can filter. We're going to start with browsing. So now this basically looks like the current system that RIT uses. In my opinion, it's a little bit cleaner, but it's basic same system. You can choose, for example, we're going to go into 4002. And we have all the courses that are offered by Jesus this quarter. You can see a little bit of information about them. You can see the course number. You can see the title, where it is. You can see a little bit of information about it. You can add tags if you'd like. So let's say we want to tag this as database and DBMS. It shows it down here. You can see a little information about like open closed courses. You can see NTID information, lab information, what time it is. Basically, it's a cleaner face that tells you as much information as possible about all these courses. On the left, you're also able to filter. So let's say we only want courses Tuesdays and Thursdays. There's a way to do that. We can say we only want lectures. We can say we only want any number of different things. We can show courses that aren't offered this quarter. So for example, let's say you're not sure when you're going to take a course. You can see if it's ever going to be offered again. I don't see any that are going to be offered again in the future, but potentially that could happen. So we're going to go up to the top again, and I'm going to show you search quickly. So we're going to search for innovation and invention. See, it shows up here. We're going to start by just searching. These are all the classes that involve the word innovation. Or we can go directly to the page. And here you can do things like ask a question, post a link. There's going to be things like post a review, post a ton of different things. That's all coming in the future. We're going to try to make it as social as possible. So now we're going to go back to here and we're going to log in. You log in with your DC account. It automatically figures out your name and everything like that. And we end right back here. So now if we see here, we have logged in and saved courses, which we'll get to in a minute. We're going to switch now quickly over to this website. This is the Creativity and Invention Working Group. I updated a little bit, not too much, but there's a few updates. One of the major things is in Unlikely Partners. There's now a link to RIT Intersect. So now if we click this, we're brought to the RIT Intersect. Now if you look over here, we're in Unlikely Partners mode. What that basically means is that if you're looking for a regular course, let's say I'm a student looking for a course and want to use RIT Intersect, I'm going to say from 8 to 10. Now what I mean there is I want every class all the classes that are returned have to be between 8 to 10. So if there's a course that meets Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm not going to want that. I'm only going to want courses that are Tuesdays 8 to 10. Now for Unlikely Partners, it's the exact opposite. Not the exact opposite, but it's the opposite. I only want I want any course that meets Tuesday from 8 to 10. Even if it meets Thursday 8 to 10 too, that's fine. So we had to make a special mode for Unlikely Partners in order to find classes how we want. Now we can mess around, we can choose only lectures. We probably don't want to include online and to be announced classes. Eventually you'll be able to change discipline. Right now it's coming soon. I'm going to work on that as soon as I can. It was pretty complicated to do. So right now it's not a huge deal. And we're going to filter these results. So now what this is going to do is going to bring back any class that meets between 8 and 10 on Tuesdays. It has to go through a few thousand records, so it takes a few seconds. It's not ideal, but it's the best we can do. So now these are any classes, any sections that meet 8 to 10. And if you want to see other sections that don't meet 8 to 10, you can click that. But you can see the teacher name, where it's held, what kind of class it is. There's probably looks about 100 here. So that's a lot to kind of keep in mind, things like that. That's why we have something called lists. So let's say I'm going through and, okay. First of all, we're going to sort by discipline. That's going to make it a little easier for us to see what's going on there. It's going to take another few seconds to load. Oh, that didn't work out well. It's hosted on the RIT server, so sometimes it's way too big. I can't keep up with it. So let's try this again. Eventually, I'd like to move to a new server where things like this doesn't happen, but I'm not sure how possible that's going to be. Oh, okay, didn't work again. Basically just timing out. This is not the best demo. Okay, we're gonna do this then. Okay, there we go. So now you can see they're in alphabetical order. We're gonna switch to discipline now. Okay, so these are the courses sorted by the first letter of the discipline. Okay, we found another bug. But now you can add to a list. So we have unlikely partners possibilities, the only one we currently have. So we're gonna add basic writing. We're gonna add psychopathology, and we're going to add illustration to lists. Now we can go over to save courses up here, and we can see here's our list right here. We can also create a new list. So let's say we want to create a list called UP Science courses. So I'll have that for later. I still have to polish the UI here a little bit, but so now we're in. So this is going to take us to the unlikely partners group. So these are the 3 courses that we have saved for unlikely partners. We have basic writing, psychopathology again, and illustration. Right now, this is not the way it's always going to be. Eventually, I want to make it inline. I'll show you that. Eventually, I want to make it so you can sort like this and really just drag like that. But for now, you have to use this little interface just because I couldn't get it working completely yet. So we can add a new folder. We can say favorites, for example. So we can have subfolders inside these things. We can drag things into it. We can save. And you can see how it refreshes down there. We can add something like, we can quick add things, so we actually don't even have to go browse. We can just add things instantly like this. We can put that in here too. Oops, that's another bug. So bug thing isn't the best. Okay, so here's we have basically these courses. Let's try this again. We can add innovation invention. We can add a new folder. We're going to add, what are we going to add again? Oh, possibilities. And we can add, let's see, we want innovation there. Okay, so now we save these, and we can see here folders and all the courses. So that's basically how the unlikely partners mode works. You can have as many lists as you want. You can save. We go back over here. Oh, we can see that we can save our courses. So we also go in here. We can save our courses. So we can also add it to UP Science courses. And go back to save courses. So now UP Science courses has 2 things in it. And that is basically how RIT Intersect is going to work. As you can see, there are still a bunch of bugs in it. It's a massive system. There are over 20,000 records that I searched through. I'm doing everything alone. I'm doing the programming, I'm doing the HTML, JavaScript, PHP, all the design usability is all me. Even some of the just theoretical, how should lists work, like for example, when we do this, like how far can things be nested in folders. They don't seem like a huge deal, but I want to make this really easy and flexible for everyone to use. So it's taking me a lot of time to just work on this. So that's why it's still buggy. I'm still working on it. By the end of break, I should have all these, by the end, actually tomorrow, I should have all these bugs cleared up, the ones we saw before. But definitely by the end of break, it should be completely ready to use. My goal is to launch it within the next few weeks. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I just keep adding more features and finding more things that have to be done. So basically, that is Unlikely Partners, and hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.